Let's see. Let's see. What's good, people? It's your boy Clan, the Spurs fan. Uh, let's see here. All right. Let's see here. All right. All right. Hey, bro, how are you? I'm doing good, George. How are you? Now, can you guys hear me okay? Is the stream okay? Let your boy know. Um, let me know. Let me know if the stream is okay. I can hear you. Okay. Just trying to make sure. Now I'm in a new spot. So that running gag about me not having good internet, look, totally different Wi-Fi, totally different network, totally different modem, totally different router, totally different area. Let's see if it actually works. Wow, time to get league pass. You ain't gotta get league pass, Joshua. What you get league pass for, dog? I mean, probably don't supposed to say this, but I just I find it online. All right, hold on. Let me. I should. Let's see. Can I delete this? No. How do I delete this? Because I mean, the viewer count isn't even working right. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, let's just take that off. It's not even working right. Let's see. How can I make these a little bigger so I can see what everyone's trying to say? Because I need to move it here. Yes, make that bigger. All right. And I think I'm good. Let's see how the stream goes, y'all. Let's see how the stream goes. All right, so he said, duh, have a jailbroke fire stick. Well, there you go. You can do that too. Clan, I'll still trade your internet provider. Is it still messing up? Let me know if it's messing up before we get into the topics. I'm only going to be in here. I'm shooting for 35 minutes. Okay. It's fine. It's good. All right. Cool. It's good. We're great. Should I move right here a little better so you can see the comments on the screen? I don't know. Should I just talk like this? I don't know. All right. Let's go ahead and get into the topic. So, very first topic. Which one did I put on there? Yes. Okay. So, we all know that the San Antonio Spurs are not the most popular team in the NBA. We know that the San Antonio Spurs are a team that's not high. Popovich is highly respected, but for some reason, the franchise have been getting disrespected a lot as of late, and it probably has to do with the number 2 situation. I think a lot of it has to do with the number 2 situation, but we have been being disrespected like crazy, and a lot of people have been talking about the 12 televised games, that the Spurs are only showing up for 12 televised games, and we basically can break that down to 5 games, because I mean I think there's 3. I got it here. I think there's 3 on the ESPN, 2 on TNT, and then 7 on NBA TV. No one watches NBA TV. I'm sorry if you watch NBA TV, hey, that's you. But no one else other than you, that one person I'm talking to, actually watch NBA TV. No one watches it. So the Spurs basically have 5 televised games. And yes, it's very disrespectful. And I wouldn't have a problem with it. But let me name off some teams. I'm going to name off some teams that have almost as many, if not more, televised games than the Spurs. Because a lot of people are trying to use this argument that, well, the reason why is because ratings and the Spurs. I mean, people would rather see this team than the Spurs. Sure enough, yes, Clippers, Lakers. I totally get it. I understand that people want to see those teams a lot. Hell, even I will tune in to see what the Lakers do. Everyone wants to see that. Of course, everyone wants to see that. But when it comes to the Spurs, you cannot tell me, you cannot convince me that some of these teams are more popular or a better product for the NBA than the San Antonio Spurs. And things like this always make me a little weary for when the playoffs hit, because if they're disrespecting us in the media, it's still a multi-billion-dollar company. I'm hoping they don't disrespect us as far as not giving us a call when they should give us a call, or not officiating the right way when they should. But let me see. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I just got. I'm trying to make sure the stream goes smoothly, so I didn't have things already prepared. But I just want to go in here and talk some Spurs basketball so I can get a little more situated with this laptop situation. Only 4 teams play on Halloween, and we are one of them. Yeah, that's great. Halloween, that's great. I don't even think we play on Christmas. All right, let me see. Which I guess is a good thing for the players. But okay, y'all. So check it out. The Spurs got 12, right? Now, I'm just going to name some teams that's extremely close to how many the Spurs have. Do you think anybody wants to see the Indiana Pacers? You could give us some of their games. Indiana Pacers, y'all, they have 11 televised games. 2 are 12. You have the Miami Heat that has 10. 2 are 12. You have the Thunder that no one even cares about, who has 12. You have, let's see, who else is here? You got the freaking Atlanta Hawks. The young Atlanta Hawks that have 9 televised games. My point is, I'm not saying that. I know it doesn't necessarily translate to, oh, you're better than this team, therefore you get more games. I don't think it tells, because some people have said, well, dude, the Lakers are better than us. That's why. The Lakers are not better than the Spurs. They haven't proven that they're better than the Spurs. And last season, the Spurs had a winning record versus the Lakers. So I know that it doesn't have to do with who's better. Okay, so I can't use that argument. If we're just looking strictly in the perspective of this team is fun to watch, this team is fun to watch, this team is fun to watch, the Spurs should be up there with teams that's fun to watch. Now, if we're talking 5 years ago, no, not even 5 years ago, that team was super fun to watch, but I would say 7 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, the McDicey years. I love those teams, but I would not disagree with anybody if they said, dude, the Spurs are not fun to watch. Totally understand it. That's your thing. If you feel like they're not fun to watch, I get it. Look, even sometimes as a fan, I understand that we're not that fun to watch. But right now, how the Spurs are set up, how could they not be fun to watch? How could you not have fun watching DeMar DeRozan dunk on someone? How could you not have fun seeing Derek White dunk on someone? How could you not have fun seeing the three-point shooting that the San Antonio Spurs can display? Like, I just don't understand that. And I have a hard time looking at this list and believing that we are just as fun to watch than the Atlanta Hawks, the Indiana Pacers, and the Miami Heat. Now, let's see, what other team? Another team that's pretty close is Sacramento Kings. They have 8 to our 12. Like, it's insane to me. It's insane, and they have 7 games on NBA TV. It's crazy. You said something about the Knicks? Wait, let me see how many the Knicks got. I actually didn't even look at that. The Knicks have 6. So, yeah, the Knicks have 6. So you can tell that it's basically, it's not all about, like, the bigger markets getting the more exposure. It really is about ratings. You got the Pelicans here that got 30, I think. Let me see. Let me look for the Pelicans. Pelicans. Yeah, Pelicans get 30, y'all. 30. And I know it doesn't have to do with who's better. But, okay, another thing. The Brooklyn Nets. Okay, well, Brooklyn Nets have Kyrie. Okay, I was about to say Brooklyn Nets, but Brooklyn Nets got Kyrie. I understand that. Dallas Mavericks got 20. The Dallas Mavericks have 20. 20 to our 12. The Dallas Mavericks. Yeah, no one can convince me that the Dallas Mavericks are more fun to watch than the San Antonio Spurs. No one can convince me of that. I'm sorry. Yes, I guess we're assuming Porzingis plays well, but he's injury prone. There's no way the Dallas Mavericks are more fun to watch than the Spurs. I mean, Luka Doncic, I guess, is fun to watch, but damn, DeMar DeRozan crossed him over so bad last season. So I'm surprised he didn't get the Kawhi injury. That was really mean. That was really messed up. I shouldn't have said that. But I said it. Why am I looking right here when I can look right here? Bleacher Report has the Mavericks getting more wins than us. Yeah, I saw that too. But I'm not even talking in that perspective. I'm talking straight up who's more fun to watch. And I have a hard time believing that some of these teams are more fun to watch than the San Antonio Spurs. I'm sorry. I don't see it. We'll have one national televised game. Oh, damn, really? Let me see. No, Bulls have 4. Yeah, Bulls have 4. They have 1 on ESPN and they have 3 on NBA TV. Yeah, Bulls have 4. Let's see. Cleveland has 3. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still looking through here. I'm seeing what other teams have more than us that I feel like shouldn't be aired as often. Milwaukee has 34, but I understand that. I understand Milwaukee having 34. I mean, the MVP and everything. I don't see why. Well, I guess Dame Lillard is popular, but damn, Portland gets 31 to our 12. Playing Indiana isn't bad. I'm not saying Indiana is bad. I mean, I like Indiana. I'm just saying, like, they're not more fun to watch than the Spurs. I'm sorry. Like, I watch the NBA too. Sorry, I'm trying to see who just came out there. I watch the NBA too. You know, I watch other teams, and I'm telling you, the Spurs are actually really fun to watch. I mean, I've talked to people that aren't even Spurs fans that say, dude, I love watching Spurs. They're so fun to watch. You see. Yeah, Portland doesn't deserve 18 more than us. Portland ain't. Come on, man. I mean, I guess because it's Dame Lillard. I mean, he's a lot of flash and, you know, him coming out with his albums and all that. But still, man. Who else? Milwaukee has 34. Sixers have 36. I guess I understand that. Now, here's my thing. I did have a problem with this one. I actually 2 of these. So Utah Jazz has 25. Now, Utah Jazz having 25, that's fine and dandy. I think they deserve it as far as, you know, the way that they play and their talent. But we play a very similar brand of basketball as the Jazz. The Jazz play like the Spurs in a lot of aspects. The reason why I like the Utah Jazz as far as the team, not the fans, that's totally different thing. All that those racist remarks and stuff they've been doing lately, I don't know what's up with that. But as far as just that NBA team, they play just like the San Antonio Spurs. I mean, the attention to detail, the passing, the defense. I mean, they are coached and play similar to the San Antonio Spurs. I don't think that they're more fun than the Spurs. They play almost the same brand of basketball. And then, on top of that, Toronto Raptors, I mean, yes, they're the defending champions. I get it. Technically, defending champions, whatever. But damn, they're not going to be that good without Kawhi. That made the team. Having Kawhi on the team made the team. Him and Danny Green, having those additions helped make the team. They're not going to come out looking amazing. Fred VanVleet, who, you know, the dude who was cool with partner saying F pop, he ain't gonna be leading them to any championships. Most of all, the Spurs games are televised on Fox Sports. Yeah, like Fox Sports Southwest, don't get me wrong, that's like way better. Every time I watch a Spurs game, I can't stand it when I hear Chris Webber's voice. Like that, I can't stand it. And I can't stand listening to announcers that don't know the Spurs and they sit there and they try to talk about the Spurs and they sit there and tell us about tell us about the players and mispronouncing some of their names. It's just like, oh my God, this is awful. So don't get me wrong, I would take Bill and Sean over anybody, any day. Like, hands down. Hands down. But at the same time, I'm just making an argument for, are the Spurs fun to watch? And I have a hard time believing they're not fun to watch. And not only that, I bet you, I didn't look at it, but I bet you, and if any of you guys know, I bet you that the games that the Spurs do play, those 5 games basically, that they do play on television, I bet you, I'll guarantee you money that it's against teams like Clippers and the Lakers. I bet you it's none of them that's like Spurs versus, Kings or something like that. I bet you it's nothing like that. I bet you it's Spurs versus freaking Houston. Wait, how many did Houston get? That's another good question. How many do Houston have? Let's see. Houston got 38. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. But yeah, for the most part, I'm not cool with it. I think that it is highly disrespectful. I understand it to a certain degree, but then I see some of the teams that have the same amount, around the same amount as us, and it's like, nah, that's just straight up disrespectful. Saying the Spurs aren't going to be fun to watch. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, we literally had the dunk of the year this season. I will say the Spurs had the dunk. Some people might say Kawhi had it. Kawhi didn't have it. The Derek White on Paul Millsap was the dunk of the year. I didn't see a dunk better than that this season. I'm sorry. And the Spurs have been fun to watch for a very long time now. I mean, even when we had Jonathan Simmons, that crazy Jonathan Simmons dunk. Oh my God. Oh my God. Clan, no. What you disagreeing with? Who had the best dunk this season? Dennis Smith almost has the best dunk. Dennis Smith had the best dunk this season? Sup, Gio? You don't know about that? Oh, dang, a lot of people disagreeing with that. You didn't think Derek White's dunk was the best dunk of the season? Dennis Smith, let me look it up. I'm not going to show it because I think it'd be copyrighted or whatever. Let me look this up. You said Dennis Smith, right? I'm going to look at it right now. Who did he dunk on? Yeah, I agree. I was going nuts when I saw that dunk live. Yeah. I think Derek White had the dunk of the season. I mean, I hate that we get in this topic. And by the way, if there's anybody out there, I don't think I have enough subscribers of followers for anybody that'd be willing to do this. But if you can put timestamps in the comments sometimes, like when we go on these long talks, put timestamps for people that just want to hear the topic. So I get off topic a lot, and I know. I'm gonna get better, but it would be nice if somebody did that. Hey, by the way, can you guys tell me? Well, no, you ain't gotta tell me something. I can check right here. Tell me who did he almost dunked on Davis? Wait. Oh, Davis? Wait, Anthony Davis? Wait, who did Dennis Smith almost dunk on? This year is about to be insane. I agree with you, Jay. Tell me who he almost dunked on. Dennis Smith's Jr. one is good, but it's not a legit poster. Oh, he dunked on Bertans. I'll look at it in a minute. Let me see. Well, I'm about to look at it right now. First, I need to get on. I'm gonna get on my account just to make sure it's coming up right. Okay, everything came up good. Cool. All right, you said Dennis Smith Jr. If it don't show up on YouTube, then it. Oh wait, here it goes. Oh. Hold on, y'all. Let me get past this ad. I'm about to turn this down. We lost to the Knicks. Man, we lost so many games we should have won last year. It was like I can't even keep up. Sometimes I look at these games, I don't even remember that. All right, let's see here.
Now, since I don't have to go to shoot around off the practice, it's not important what I'm doing. I'd like to go out and experience the city of New York for the fabulous now, so it's all you got to do is talk the next day, not play.
All right, here we go. You see. That was a dunk attempt. He didn't even dunk. He missed the dunk. Am I missing something? Yeah, Giannis did get a facial from DeRozan. But no, but I mean, I still think the Derek White dunk is. But he didn't even dunk. He missed the dunk. Am I looking at the wrong one? Yeah, everything here it says Dennis Smith Jr. tries to end Berton's career with dunk. Yeah, he missed the dunk. He said, "What's the whole point of discussing who had the best dunk?" Oh, we were talking about are the Spurs fun to watch? Because with the new news that the Spurs only have 12 televised games, I was trying to give an argument that the Spurs have. I mean, they're extremely fun to watch. And then uh, with our San Antonio Spurs, I was saying that uh, dang, I forgot Derek White out. Derek White had the best dunk of the season. Like how are we not fun to watch? That's what I was saying. So that's why we started talking about who had the best dunk because I don't think there was another dunk last season that was better than what Derek White displayed. Spurs should have 82 televised games. No. I'm cool with it, y'all. Don't get me wrong. Like, first off, this new apartment I just moved into, I'm not getting cable. Like, there's no point in getting cable. I'm all internet. I just went ahead and got really good internet. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna stream the games. That's how I'm gonna do it. So I don't need it to be live or on ESPN or anything like that. I mean, personally for me, I'm just saying that in the big scheme of things, the reasons behind the NBA doing that is because they don't believe the Spurs are fun to watch, and I just don't see that. Cord cutting generation. I know, right? Yeah, Spurs are fun to watch. People are tripping. Yeah, Derek White caught a couple of bodies last season. Yeah. Uh, I can't. Yo, y'all can't tell me a better dunk than Derek White dunk. I don't know. Anyway, all right, that's besides the point. I guess we can get off that topic. Uh, I guess we all kind of agree that that's kind of BS because at first, when you first see it, you're like 12, you're like, yeah, I get it. People don't want to watch Spurs. But then you look at the teams that's close, and it's just like, come on. Hawks? Come on. Who wants to watch the Hawks? You could probably go watch them as sports bars or restaurants if that's your thing. I hate doing that. I hate trying to watch a game at a restaurant, especially like you out like on a date and then the TV's right there and you just like keep looking at the TV. Hold on, I gotta take this. Let's see, how do I? All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Uh, I guess that can segue into the next topic. Why are you muted? Am I still muted? Am I still muted? Am I still muted? Am I still muted for real? Let me know if I'm on here so we can go to the next topic. So I'm good? No? Okay. All right, cool. I was muted because I was on the phone. Okay. All right. I never seen your name, Elizabeth. Hello, Elizabeth. I think I remember Jason Estrada, but I don't remember. I don't remember you. Like sometimes I see these names and it's like some of them I don't remember seeing. Some of them I do. Hi. Hello. All right. So next topic. Next topic. So let's go ahead and go into the next topic in which we'll be talking about. Uh, damn. What did I say on there? Oh, 2K. 2K. So the Spurs, I know some people won't care about this, but I care about it. The Spurs were finally added to the NBA 2K roster. The 2013-14 Spurs, to be exact, were added to the NBA roster, the NBA 2K roster. Like, it blew my mind last season, 2K19, this season, I guess, 2K19, how, like, they didn't even think to put the 14 Spurs in there. And then they had other teams in there where you're like scratching your head, like, why did you put them in there and not the 14 Spurs? Like, that didn't even make sense to me. And I think it's going to be so much fun to be able to play with those guys again, because that team, man, was so underrated. I mean, ridiculously underrated. I mean, some of the teams that they have on there, I mean, shoot, you know what? I'm on here for a minute. I got my controller right here. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to 2K right now, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at some of these games. I guess I could have did it on my phone, but I ain't doing all that. I'm gonna go all the way out. I'm gonna go on 2K, and I'm gonna name out some of the teams they had on their roster for the classic teams before they had the San Antonio Spurs, the 2014 Spurs. Because don't get me wrong, they didn't totally disrespect. They put the 04, 05 Spurs on there, but come on, some of these teams like dog, come on. They got the Grizzlies. We swept we swept them. Was it the year we swept them too? Was it those Grizzlies or was it the 11th Grizzlies? Because 2011 Grizzlies kind of whooped our ass. It's gonna be so much fun to play with them, y'all. Did you see the Spurs 5-minute clip with DJ? Yeah, I saw it. You a fool with the 04-05 Spurs? I don't see how, dog. I can't. Well, you know what? I haven't played with them as far as like by myself. I've done what's it called? I did it with my cousins, and it's something where you go online and you play people from this app, and then you go into the game, add them to the game, and then you play with a specific player. What is that called? I can't remember what it's called. But so I kept playing point guard, and I'm telling you, man, for me, a lot of people said I'm just a scrub or something, but for me, I feel like Tony Parker's. Oh, whoa, hold on. Sorry, I didn't want to get copyrighted. All right, let's see. Let's see here. All right, so I'm gonna go through these. 2K19 put Patrick Mills instead of Patty Mills. Really? They did that for real? Really? What's up, playing? My bad, playing San Andreas. Damn, you went way back, Gio. You still got a PS2? Boy, went way back. All right, hold on. All right, so let's see here. Let's go to classic teams. Now let me name out some of these teams that they have. I guess I'll do post 2000s, right? So I'm not gonna go into the 90s and stuff like that. I don't think that's fair. All right, so they got the 76ers 01. Oh, what? Yeah. Oh, y'all talking about something else. Sorry. All right, so they got the 0-1 Sixers. Fine. Makes total sense. 0-1 Lakers. Makes total sense. 0-1-0-2 Kings. Sure. I mean, you got Chris Webber, Mike Bibby. I mean, sure, but I don't know. It's crazy how you have the 0-1-0-2 Kings and not the Spurs, the 14 Spurs. 0-1-0-2 Nets, yeah, they definitely got to be on there. 0-2-0-3 Dallas Mavericks, I guess. I mean, just listen to some of these teams they have on here. Now, let me skip the really good teams. Pistons, of course. Okay, 0-3-0-4 Minnesota Timberwolves. I mean, these are teams that didn't win a championship at all. You got the 0-4-0-5 Suns. You got the 0-5-0-6 Grizzlies. In the 0-5-6, the 0-5-0-6 Grizzlies, 3 of their starters are in the 70s. Paul Gasol is the only one at 90, and Shane Battier is at 80. I mean, do you see how disrespectful this is? 0-5-0-6 Miami Heat, yeah. 0-6-0-7 Cavaliers. You got the 0-6-0-7 Cavaliers. They got their ass whooped by the Spurs in the finals, but you don't have the 14 Spurs. That's just because people are like, I want to play with young LeBron. You see, they got the 0-6-0-7 Golden State Warriors, dog. Yeah, we swept them, exactly. We swept those Cavs. 07-08 Celtics, of course. 07-08 Hornets. See, it's like, okay, but not the 14 Spurs. It's like you just go through these and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, you got these teams. Okay, that's cool, but you're not going to put in the 14 Spurs. Now, this is where it gets disrespectful for me. You got the 10-11 Dallas Mavericks. You got the 11-12 Knicks. You got the 11-12 Thunder that lost in the finals. 12-13 Grizzlies. 12-13 Heat. You got the 12-13 Heat. And then instead of going straight to 13-14 Spurs, the next team they got is the 13-14 Pacers, dog. They chose the 13-14 Pacers over the 13-14 Spurs. That just blows my mind. It just blows my mind. Then the last team they got the 15-16 Warriors. I guess that is weird. They don't have the 15-16 Cavs. I think they're getting added, but yeah, you're gonna have the 12-13 Heat and the 13-14 Pacers. That was so disrespectful to me, and I'm just happy that 2K finally came to their senses and said we got to put the 13-14 Spurs in there. I mean, they won by a record margin. One of the greatest teams in NBA history. Period. We had to put them down there. See, oh shoot, I'm just going on lunch break, so I missed something. You didn't really miss nothing, man. We just talking. What else, y'all? They always sleep on us, and we just win championships. Damn right. That's messed up. Wait, are you saying it's messed up with the teams I just named? Isn't it crazy? How do you put the 13-14 Pacers over the 13-14 Spurs? It blows my mind, dog. It blows my mind. All right, so we're done with our 2 topics. If somebody want to put a timestamp on there, y'all will be the best. But I know no one feels like doing that. But other than that, I'm just gonna leave the forum kind of open. Maybe we can talk about some random stuff. Here, let me look at let me see. Because I posted a few things here. I guess we can just talk about some of the things I posted because I don't even remember some stuff I posted. Spurs considering max contract extension for DeMar. I don't really have too much of a. I mean, I think I talked about it on the last stream anyway, so I don't think we really need to get into that. Let's see. Oh, this is going to be fun. So, the fourth game of the season, the San Antonio Spurs are going to be able to go against Kawhi's Clippers. Like they threw us in the mix so quickly. Like that's going to be so much fun to me. I guess this is a question. Like, is this a new developed rivalry? I think we all are in agreement that Spurs versus LeBron is a rivalry at this point. And Spurs versus Dallas, that kind of died down. It used to be Spurs versus Suns, but and definitely Spurs versus Lakers back in the day. So I guess that's kind of revived now that we're going against LeBron and he's with the Lakers. But do you think that the Spurs versus Kawhi is a new rivalry? I feel like it should be. If it's not, I feel like it should be. I know last season was a lot of emotion, and that's a one-time thing. He won't get booed like he was last year. I mean, it's going to be a lot of people there. It's going to be a lot of people cheering against them, cheering hard for the Spurs, but I don't think he's going to be booed all game. So, I mean, is this a new developed rivalry, or is this a forever rivalry thing? I don't think overall the Spurs and the franchise and fans will fully be over it. So, I don't know. Yep, Kawhi's most hated man on Spurs Nation. Y'all all over the place. Can't wait for that game. Yeah, it's gonna be nasty. Actually, it's gonna be nasty. I hope the Spurs will beat the Clippers. Yeah, of course. I'm wondering though, is that like why do the Pelicans have 20 nationally televised games? No, you're wrong. He said they won't even make the playoffs. You're wrong. They don't have 20. They have 30. They have 30 nationally televised games. Spurs versus Kawhi. I just feel like that's a rivalry, Spurs versus Kawhi. Zaza's most hated. Not really. Not no more, dog. I mean, at least from what I've seen. I mean, it could be different from other people's perspective. I don't think Zaza is the most hated. Because Zaza is like, I don't know. Zaza is like the most hated everywhere at this point. Like, no one likes Zaza. As far as Spurs Nation, it's like, yeah, we hated and despise Zaza. But for me, for it to be a true rivalry, it got to be two people with talent, and Zaza doesn't have talent, so I don't see him as a rivalry. I mean, yeah, he's hated, but I don't know. What Kawhi did was worse than what Zaza did, and only because what Zaza did was super dirty, and he did it to another team. What Kawhi did, he did it to his own team. That's like totally different. That's like a burglar. Sorry, I mess up words. Burglar, coming into your house and stealing all your stuff, compared to your son or your dad or something stealing from you. It's like it's a totally different thing. But yeah, that's gonna be a fun game. Spurs versus Kawhi. That's gonna be pretty cool. That's gonna be real cool. Spurs versus Marcus Morris. Hey, when do we go against the Knicks? Let me see. I got it here. I don't know why I'm asking. I have all the information. I'm always asking y'all. It's going to be funny having Lakers fans cheering for us every time we go against the Clips. I guess. It's going to be really funny when the NBA talks about LA versus LA all season, just for the Spurs to be in the finals. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. All right, let's see. Spurs versus Knicks. Oh, yeah, we played Knicks the first game. Spurs fans going to boo Marcus Morris, but it won't be like opening night yet. We're going to boo Marcus Morris, but it won't be crazy. It won't be like, trying to destroy the dude. Because honestly, some Spurs fans, believe it or not, don't even know about the Marcus Morris thing, And you can't really hate somebody where, some people don't even know about it. A casual fan don't even know about the Marcus Morris thing or read up on what happened. Or, I don't know. Marcus Morris just added on to the narrative that the Spurs franchise is a bad franchise or something. He kind of added on to that narrative. That's why I don't really like him. Kawhi did it. Kawhi created the narrative, and then Marcus Morris, us having that deal and then him backing out like that made us look bad. And it wasn't even her fault. What you talking about? What you talking about, Ruru? Oh, we're talking about what are we talking about? We're talking about random stuff, and we got on the topic of Spurs versus Kawhi. Is that a rivalry? And then somebody says Spurs versus Marcus Morris is going to be fun, and we started talking about that. No, Spurs can't lose to teams that we should win against anymore. No, they shouldn't. That'd be great though. With the Spurs in the finals, they do got a great road in front of them with the West. Would you give DeMar that max contract or max extension? We talked about this last video. Please just watch the last video because I talked about it for a while about my feelings on that. All right, let's see what else. Let's see what else we got here. I got a quote here from Keldon Johnson, which is a really, really cool quote. He actually said, when talking about playing for the Spurs, he said, "It's an honor, a pleasure. I am blessed to be able to play for the Spurs and wear this jersey on my chest." We just picked up a really good guy, a really nice guy, because it's not a lot of ego with Keldon, and I guess we see that with a lot of Spurs players that come in. I mean, really, the only player I can think of that had an ego, and even that ego, I mean, didn't triumph. Didn't affect the team too much. Was Tony Parker, and I think DeJounte Murray has the ego, but I mean, he's not toxic to the team either. So I think it's kind of cool that we can continuously get these guys that are in the right frame of mind and instantly Spurs players. Like, because I mean, just imagine, like, just us, right? Just imagine. I guess it takes a lot of hard work to get there, but just imagine if you were just given all this money straight up, to play in the NBA, and all these people know your name. You're getting all these followers. You're getting all these women trying to hit you up. You're getting family members saying, "Hey, man, let me have $1." You like imagine all this at once. I mean, you got people that will do anything, anything you need on the team, that work for the Spurs. Like, what you need? You need this. You need your dry cleaning. You need this. Like, imagine having all that power at once and being that young and still not having an ego. Like, I can't believe that it's hard. I mean, I can't believe Spurs continuously find guys like that. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I mean, we excuse it when it comes from foreigners because we're like, okay, maybe they, have a different culture about them. Americans are really flashy, but Spurs always get these guys, man. They always find them, the diamonds in the rough. I mean, Lonnie Walker, look at his talent. That talent on any other guy, with any other player, they would just be freaking, on drugs. I don't know. I don't know why I said that. I like Keldon. He will be a great player to watch. He will be. Who do you see getting the most minutes from our rookies? None of them. Yeah, I'm gonna go on record right now and say none of the rookies are getting minutes at all. It might be a couple minutes here and there. Maybe Keldon to get a couple minutes here and there, but I don't know. I mean, if Spurs can put them in the G League, they will. But I don't see any of them getting any minutes. What do you think about Quindary Witherspoon? I think that when you see him play, you see a man amongst boys. But the reason why you see a man amongst boys is because he's already pretty developed as a player. You say Quindary is NBA ready. Yeah. But at the same time, you got to keep the right frame of mind with Quindary because his ceiling. This is me. I could be completely wrong, but his ceiling, I don't think is going to be as high as a Lonnie Walker or DeJounte Murray or Derek White or Luka. I don't see it being, super high, but I can see him being a very fine role player, maybe a slightly above role player for Pop. But he's had some more years under him, so he's pretty. His game is more developed. So when you see him go against other rookies, he show out. But it might not translate as beautifully as we would think, versus NBA players. Now, when you see Lonnie Walker, I mean, he just shoots off the screen. Like, if you were watching the summer league, he just shoots off of it. Quindary is very good fundamentally, and he's a really good talent. But when you see Lonnie Walker play, it's like, oh my God, you know instantly, sit this man down so he can play in the NBA. Sit him down because he's just playing with his food at that point. Quindary, I didn't see that as much. I just saw a very refined player, and he's going to be good. But I'm not expecting him to, next few years be a star. Or I'm not expecting that, which is fine. Which is fine. There's plenty of guys on the team that not everyone's going to be a star. Yaka won't be a star. Who else? Bryn Forbes won't be a star. But if they do their job well enough, they can go down in Spurs history and get them a ring. Okay, let me see what else I got on here. All right, so there's 3 more Team USA roster spots that will be cut. I don't know if that changed today. I posted that earlier today, I think. Yeah, I posted that 9 hours ago. I don't know if it changed just now, but as of now, there's 15 players left. So let's just hope Derek White makes it. I'm pretty sure Derek White made it. I don't see why he wouldn't make it. I don't even think they're going to let him start, which is stupid, but De'Aaron Fox is pretty good, but he ain't. I don't know. But yeah, so there's 3 spots that's going to be cut. They got to cut it down to 12. Yeah, that's how I feel. Derek White, the most complete point guard in the USA team. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. That's good. Well, I keep looking down here when I can just look here because it's on the screen. Fox is better than White. I mean, offensively, yeah, for sure. I mean, he's faster too, but I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, for me, De'Aaron Fox is one of those guys. You said for now, Fox is better for now. Yeah. He's one of those guys that's like, I would love to have him on my team, but if I had to choose, this is my personal preference as far as point guards, and I'm not being biased here because I've said this even over our own guys. I said that I would choose a point guard like Derek White even over DeJounte Murray type of play for a point guard. And I'm the same way with De'Aaron Fox. Like, he's shoot first. And I'm not crazy about those point guards. I like my old school, come down, dissect the offense, like quarterback, dissecting the defense, finding the right guy, shooting when it's appropriate. Like, I like that type of point guard. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have a preference over a Derek White. I have a preference of a Derek White over De'Aaron Fox. But at the same time, I have a preference of Mike Conley over a De'Aaron Fox, or even a Ricky Rubio. I like a Ricky Rubio over a De'Aaron Fox. It's just my own preference. I'm not saying that those guys are better than him, because they're not. But that's just what excuse my language, but even like not Lonnie Walker, Lonzo. Like, I'm not crazy about Lonzo's game, but Lonzo Ball, the dude can dissect defense. You know what I mean? Yeah, Fox is special. Dude's super fast. But I'm all about IQ. What you talking about now? I'm talking about everything, man. Playing check my highlights. Spurs fan team. Did I see it already? Are you the one that sent me the highlights about Derek White? Because I think I've seen him already. Fox is miles over Ball. Well, he was in college too. Fox made Ball look silly. I think it was the Sweet 16 when they went against each other? He made him look silly. I'm just saying that style of play from Lonzo, who plays good defense, can dissect defense, high basketball IQ. Like, I'm a sucker for that. What about Chris Paul? Yeah, Chris Paul, same thing. High IQ, plays pretty good defense. Yeah. I'm a sucker for those. I just like my old school point guards. It's just a personal preference. I love Steph. I don't think Steph Curry gets enough credit as a point guard because he can shoot so many threes. I don't think he gets enough credit. But sometimes he lets it rip where it's like, damn, you probably should have passed it. for the most part. I mean, best 3-point shooter of all time. But he can play the point guard position. If they ask Curry just to play point guard, don't do all the extra stuff. He can do it. He's capable of doing that. But he's not a great defender. Yeah, Steph is a great passer. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Damn, is that it? I think that's all the recent news for the Spurs, y'all. Let's see. I got a question for y'all. I got a question. Oh wait, you said clan. What? What king? King Kenneth? Rudy birthday in 3 days. Make a tribute, man. I don't know. I think my algorithms got thrown off when I made those tributes. My algorithm got thrown off. I guess because they were copyrighted. I don't know what's going on. Rudy would be a nice one to make though. I would have to think of a song for Rudy. I don't know. I'll think about it. Manu was going to be next, but I'll think about it. Our rodeo road trip is tough this season, but I think we'll have a better record than 1-7. And when some people were complaining about night to night, like back-to-back games versus the Lakers and Clippers, y'all, we're in the same arena, so I mean that's okay. Happy Birthday Trap remix. That's so ugly. Oh, what was I gonna say? Y'all, I forgot what I was gonna say. Hold on. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, I remember what I was gonna say now. Do you guys watch Undisputed? Like, do you watch Undisputed or I don't know, First Take? I hate First Take. By the way, I can't stand First Take. Molly Qerim, I just can't stand her, man. Cannot stand listening to her talk. She just talks over everybody on that show. It's irritating. But yeah, are you guys a fan of Undisputed or First Take? First Take is trash. Molly annoying. Yeah, that's how I feel. No, Undisputed is trash. I watch it First Take for laughs though. Huh. Okay, well, here's my thing. I like Stephen A. I like Stephen A. Don't get me wrong. Okay. On the YouTube clips. Okay, so you watch all of them. Okay. No, I just listened to your podcast. I have a podcast. All right, so check it out. I guess it's kind of like a podcast at this point, right? Yeah, Undisputed is good. And you can't go to these certain shows. Like, you got to know what you're going into when you watch Undisputed or First Take I mean, I guess those are kind of the main ones. But you got to know what you're going into. Or even Colin Cowherd. I hate that. Man, I hate that show. Oh, my God. I used to listen to Colin Cowherd on the radio before I knew him, really. I was like, oh, he's okay. I like some of his opinions. And then I don't know, he's just seemed like such a jerk. But anyway, besides the point, like, you know what you're going into when it comes to these certain shows. You know that it's more about the drama, less about the sport. So I don't go into Undisputed expecting to get some knowledge about certain plays that worked for the San Antonio Spurs. I mean, you will get more of that on TNT than you would on Undisputed or First Take. They always talk about the psyche of the athlete. What is this player thinking when he tweeted this? What is this player doing? What is this player doing? That's why when they do talk about who has a shot at championships or who has a shot at winning or who's in the conversation for competing, that's why I get irritated when they go out of their realm of just drama and talking about LeBron. I'm cool with, actually, a lot of people get mad they talk about LeBron so much. I'm actually cool with them talking about LeBron. Sometimes it's kind of funny hearing about what LeBron said today or what LeBron's doing today. Like, it's kind of fun sometimes. I'm not going to lie. But my thing is, you're talking about drama. You're talking about the big names. You're talking about the big teams, the Cowboys. I I love Dallas Cowboys, and I also hate them. And get on to that in a different day. But you're talking about these teams. That's why I get irritated when you talk about the Spurs, because I feel like if you're going to talk about the Spurs, if you're going to bring up the Spurs, at least put some respect on them. Because at that point, when you bring up the San Antonio Spurs, there is no drama really to talk about other than what stuff Kawhi did. There's not much drama to talk about. So if you bring up the Spurs, now you're going in the realm of talking real sports. And don't talk real sports, because one of those episodes with Lil Wayne on there, and I'm not going to talk bad about Lil Wayne because, I'll talk about Lil Wayne. I'm going to get my thoughts on Lil Wayne. That has nothing to do with Spurs. I'm going to get my thoughts on Lil Wayne after this. But I'm watching Undisputed, and Skip Bayless, Shannon is doing his whole Shannon Sharperisms, where he sits there and talks about LeBron and the Lakers. It's all a show. I don't even think he loved the Lakers like he act like he does. I don't even know if he loved LeBron the way he act like he does. Saying LeBron is better than Michael Jordan. I'm sorry, if you're older than the age of 14, I mean, you should know better. But he started talking about the Lakers, and then Skip came out and he said, well, what about the other teams? What about the Utah Jazzes of the world? What about the Rockets of the world? What about the Spurs of the world? Right after that, Lil Weezy Wayne, he started laughing. And he was like, Spurs? Started laughing. Him and Shannon, they're having a big hoopla about it. Having a great time laughing about the Spurs. And my thing is, what's so funny? Like, this show should be about drama and all the other stuff. Do your little Laker thing. Do your little LeBron thing. What is this player thinking? But when you talk about the Spurs, don't start saying the Spurs don't have a shot or the Spurs don't have a chance. Now you in the realm of sports. And if you know sports, you know the Spurs are going to be in the conversation. Period. And to me, it's just so disrespectful. I mean, damn, it took freaking Tom Brady to get 6 rings for Shannon Sharpe to even mention that, oh yeah, maybe Tom Brady's the greatest ever. Really? I mean, the amount that certain teams have to do to get any type of recognition on these shows is outstanding to me. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. But it really bothered me that they sat there and started laughing about the Spurs, because, like, ain't nothing funny. The Spurs are going to be in the conversation. I mean, stick to what y'all do. Stick to talking about drama. He said Lil Wayne don't even watch sports, I bet. He's just saying stuff for clout. Well, here's my thing with Lil Wayne, y'all. Weezy is confused. He's from New Orleans, don't even like the Saints. Well, here's my thing with Lil Wayne. I mean, I'm just going to give my thoughts on Lil Wayne. I think he's a phenomenal rapper. And you know how much I love rap. He's a phenomenal rapper. And he's going to go down as one of the best rappers ever. One of the best. I got Eminem as the GOAT, greatest ever. But Lil Wayne is going to be up there. Now, the thing with Lil Wayne, and I know this is going to be out of the realm of Spurs. I guess I need to stay in my place too. But the thing about Lil Wayne is I lost a lot of respect for Lil Wayne when he said that line, that lyric, I beat it up like Emmett Till. That gives you a kind of sense, and I know that was a while ago when he said that, but that gives you a sense that this guy, to some degree, is in a different world than everyone else. For him to say that and think that was cool, or to compare or give a metaphor or whatever, I mean, of sexual intercourse to a child being killed that sparked the civil rights movement, it blew my mind that he did that. It blew my mind. So you can't take what Lil Wayne say that serious. Like, I get that, because Lil Wayne is in a totally different spectrum here. You know what I mean? He just is. And on top of that, Lil Wayne, to me, I wasn't a fan of his for a while, because it seemed like he could rap, but then all these songs were kind of off. Just recently, he kind of went back on all the sexual stuff and focused in on his music a little bit better. His last album is amazing. Amazing. The last Carter album is just amazing. It's a great album. It's one of my favorite albums of the year. But yeah, so what I'm saying is I can't take him that serious. But as far as the show, if you're gonna bring up the Spurs and start laughing, okay, Lil Wayne, you laugh, you sit there and laugh, you don't know sports. But then why is Shannon Sharp laughing? Like, dude, you're a Hall of Famer. I don't know. At this point, I'm just ranting. Lil Wayne lost my respect. Yeah, after the Emmett Till thing, man, that was like, dude. And then the family of Emmett Till, because they're still living. The family of Emmett Till asked him to apologize. He didn't even apologize for it. Clan, do you listen to a Bucking Spurs podcast? I've been on a Bucking Spurs podcast a few times. Yeah, I listen to him. He's real cool. He's a real nice guy, man. He's a real nice guy. His name is Rob. And yeah, I listen to it. I've been on there a few times. I should be on there again soon. We talked about being on there. Was I supposed to be on there last weekend? I don't know what happened. I'll be on there soon though. Yeah, I'll be on there soon again. Wait, what? Maybe don't trust Eubanks. Are y'all talking about Eubanks? All right, let me look it up before. Wait, Lil Wayne also said he doesn't know what racism is or something, or that he never experienced. Yeah, that blew my mind. Yes, Jay, that blew my. That's what I'm saying. He's like in a totally different realm because they brought that up on the show. That's another thing about the show. Like, I actually do appreciate. A lot of people say just stick to sports. Look, Undisputed and First Take never just sticks to sports. I mean, even when they're talking about sports, they're not even talking about sports. They're talking about what LeBron tweeted. You know, that has nothing to do with his play on the court. You know what I mean? Like, so that whole thing, stick to sports. No one has ever just stick to sports. Sports is a huge, 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 huge thing in America and or across the world, and it's a great platform to be able to talk, anything, talk, politics, issues that might be happening around the world, and I don't know. I think it's cool that they talk about this stuff. But yeah, what you said, Jay, Lil Wayne did do that. He went on there and dude straight up said, like, I never experienced racism. Like, that's crazy. That is crazy. Not only saying that is a dangerous and misleading thing to say, that's just a flat out lie. Like, you shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say stuff like that because that's not true at all. I have a hard time believing Lil Wayne never experienced rape. Are you serious? Do you know where Lil Wayne is from? He experienced it in some way. I mean, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Now, when that did happen, it was something that happened with Lil Wayne, and I was like, dude, you experienced it right here. It was something in his career, but I can't. It's not coming to me. Like, it was very obvious that he experienced it before, and him saying that was just like, dude, I don't. What are you talking about? Yeah, can't take him serious, I guess. If Gortat's seen at San Antonio Airport, sounds like meeting with Spurs. Could be still in a roster spot from someone. Wait, what? What happened? Clan any word on Gortat? Yo, I don't even know what's going on. I'm sorry. I kept seeing Gortat in the chat. What happened? Let me see. Something happened with Gortat? I haven't heard anything about Gortat being. Y'all must be on Instagram or something. Let me see. I'll post that right now. You said Gortat? Does Gortat have an Instagram? Oh, does he have an Instagram? Oh, he does. Okay, he didn't post anything. So where'd y'all see that? Yeah, lots of people saw him at the airport. Who? Hold on. Y'all serious? Hold on. I'm looking through the chat to see where this conversation started. Where did y'all see this? At Gortat? Gortat clan. Lots of San Antonio people saw him at. Really? Oh, this was a while ago. Y'all, come on, give me some information. Like, what did you hear about Gortat? He was just seen at the airport. When was he seen? It was a while ago. I mean, the initial person who posted it or said it or brought it up. Can you tell me about it? Was it Nick Perez who brought it up? Let me see. Why didn't anybody get a picture of him? Let's see. What if I type in Gortat? Tags. Oh, yeah. Oh, dang. Did she walk across here? Yeah. Yeah. She got a Dragon Ball Z shirt on. See? Yep. Yep. Dragon Ball Z. Her name is Mikasa, by the way. Because I like Attack on Titan. Yeah, I don't think we have any roster spots left. Yeah, I work at San Antonio Airport. Couple my coworkers saw and got autographs from. Oh, so when was this, Nick Perez? I'll post it. I'll just post it as a rumor. I won't say it's news or anything. I'll just post it as a rumor. So when did that happen? Was it today? Okay, bye. What's wrong? What's wrong with you, man? Oh, what's up, dude? Oh, what's up? You leaving? Cause I didn't say what's up. My bad. Uh, this morning, 10:30. Sean, I'm posting. I wish there was a. Well, I guess it wouldn't be a picture out there, would it? Is he a free agent right now? Is he a free agent? I haven't looked up anything regarding Gortat, to be honest with you. Clippers cut him. Yes, he's a free agent. He is okay. He got waived by the Clips mid-season last year. Oh, okay. Well, shoot. I'm gonna post this and let's see. Oh, is there any like? Sorry, y'all. I'm leaving the chat open because I'm actually done with this conversation. Isn't Gortat this old? Gortat will be a good addition though if that has anything to it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Well, I'm not gonna confuse nobody. I should just do an image, you know. Yeah, I'm just gonna do an image. I'm just leaving it open for you guys to talk for a minute. I know it's messed up, me just sitting here. Uh, Good news is the chat is on the screen now, so I guess I'll move this. I don't know, but the chat is on the screen now, so and this stream been pretty good, hasn't it? I mean, how do you guys feel about the stream? Has it been decent? Good, bad. Can you hear me okay? I mean, because I can build off of this. I guess the other Wi-Fi was just going out. It would go out like once I hit a certain minutes. I mean, once I hit maybe an hour, it would just go out extremely good. Okay, yeah, I'm look like I'm okay now. So I'm just gonna use. Well, obviously I live here now, so I have to use this Wi-Fi. All right. Stop licking yourself. All right, let's see here. Clan, what's behind you on the wall? Oh, this is a painting. Canvas, man. I like it. Yeah, I got a mirror right there. I got a vinyl player right there. And as you can see, that's Michael Jackson Thriller. But yeah. Oh, actually, my TV. I still got two cameras. So showing. Yep. From when I was looking at those rosters. Yep. Yep. All right. Sorry. Let me go ahead and create this real quick. That's a cool rumor, man. That he was seen at I need a better picture of Gortai. I'm sorry. I feel like people gonna come in for the first time and see his channel and be like, dude, it's just a dude on the phone while people talk. This channel sucks. By the way, I'm gonna do a shameless plug. Um, if you guys could, if you could, if you're planning on, especially now that the schedule's out, if you're planning on going to a game, a sports game, and I don't say it. You need to go to like a sports game or concert or anything like that. You can get $20 off your ticket. You just go to SeatGeek, www.seatgeek.com. Use promo code Spurs Dynasty. I'll put it in chat right here. Use Spurs Dynasty. It doesn't show up on the screen. Oh yeah, it does. Spurs Dynasty. Use that, and he said, "What dynasty?" Shut up. Spurs Dynasty. Use that, and then you will get $20 off your purchase. Just use it. Just use that promo code. Get CG to go on this clan. I could. I would have to do that through Google, right? I do want to start putting some people on here. It would be cool to have my cousin on here, but there's no point really. I mean, he's a Grizzlies fan, but I don't think he'll have much to say regarding the Spurs. Oh, I'm still looking it up. Okay. Any reason the Clippers cut him? Was he not playing well? Or was he not getting minutes? I feel like he probably just wasn't getting minutes, right? Do you guys know? Yeah, I saw that. Tyronn Lue. Yep. Assistant to Doc. Yep. I saw that. Don't be afraid, y'all. Don't be afraid. Now, Doc Rivers being the coach that is going to be a fight, but don't be afraid. I ain't scared. I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. Who knows? Kawhi might want to just take over the franchise and then screw him up. I'm just talking. That's probably not going to happen. But just saying. Let me move this out the way. Let's put. Wait, how do you spell his name? Let me see. It's Marson, right? Or is that how you say it? I know how to spell it. I don't know how to say it. Marson. Hey, let me see. Is he still in here? Nick Perez. Nick Perez. What's the airport name? Do you have the airport name? My phone died when you were talking about Lil Wayne disrespecting the Spurs. What did I miss? You didn't miss nothing, man. We just talking now. Clay been on his phone, so nothing. Yeah, what's San Antonio International? Is that the one? Yeah. Yes, sir. Okay. Ooh, dang it. Sorry. All right. Let's see what's going on with these. Man, what's up with these filters, dog? It feels all the way jacked up all of a sudden. Uh, all right. And y'all going in. What's going on right now? I'm sorry, y'all. You know, a lot of people, guys that want me to do a 24, 5, or 24, 25, 24-hour stream. Uh, I'm not, I can't talk for 24 hours. So it's going to be like that. And I'm going to have to make sure I don't have anything to do, like, that day and the next when I actually do it sometime this season. Yeah, I'm just going to be sitting here. At least do a 12-hour. Yeah, it might be 12-hour. Might be a 12-hour. Is it true about the 12 games? Yes. Yes. Actually, not even 12 games, man. It's really 5 because 7 of those games are on NBA TV, and not everyone has NBA TV. Just about everyone can have access maybe to ESPN or TNT. Not everyone, gets their packages for NBA TV. I mean, watch NBA TV. And then a lot of times on NBA TV too, uh, they'll have the local, they'll have the local announcers on those, so it wouldn't even be like special announcers. A lot of times it's the local announcers for that team on there. You know, imagine the people doing the timestamps for the 24 hours. Man, man, I'm in California, so I watch with League Pass. Were you the one I was talking to earlier, where I said, man, I wouldn't even get League Pass. I just streamed it. Maybe he's eating breakfast. I was wondering that too. Like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna shower. I'm gonna have to shower. Are you just gonna sit here while I go in there and shower? Like, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting though. Interesting for sure. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'll check in every 3 hours to see what's plans do. Man, yo, I dare somebody to be in here with me for the entire 12 hours. You'll have to not have a life like me. Let's see. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Um, oh, you thought I was asleep? Yeah, I'm about to go ahead and get off. You said playing? You good? Yeah. Sorry. Uh, all right, y'all. I'm gonna get with you later. I appreciate the love. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Until next time, deuces. Have a good day, and I will be on again pretty soon. What's going on, Clan? Dang, you came in late, bro. All right, y'all. I'll get with you later. How do I end this?